Kristin Busby, and I have a little side business that I call All Wrapped Up, and I'd love to show you some fun ways to wrap Christmas presents. You can just glide along, or you can cut, but the sharper your scissors are, the better glide you have. So this is going to be a fun gift that I would probably wrap for a girl. So always come straight to the side of the package with my paper, especially if I'm wrapping with some of my students. And so it's a good guide so you can see that it will match. The good thing about a paper that has a pattern or a paper that has the box is you can gauge where to fold it. To the side. The thicker your paper is, the better the creases that you're gonna get, and it won't tear when you're wrapping. So kind of different on the way that I wrap mine. So I'll fold it in on both sides, and then before I tape that side though, I like to make sure that my ends are really good and tight. So I'll stand it up, fold it down, and I always go back and forth with it, and I come over up, so that the tape is right there on the packages. If I know that they're for little children, I don't use a lot of tape because I want them to make sure that they're easy to rip open, especially on the corners. Or even if you're wrapping for an elderly person, you might want to make sure that it's not so difficult to get into. And so I've already set that side, and I'm just going to pull it over and wrap. So now you have your presents. When I'm wrapping a lot of gifts, I tend to wrap them all at one time, set them aside, and then start the bow process. For this present, I would probably either choose hot pink or a lime green ribbon just to go. So I'm going to just take my ribbon, and you don't have to use red and green just because it's Christmas. I always cut my ribbon on a diagonal. Some people cut the ribbon straight across. Some people like to cut the ribbon, fold it in, and do an etched. I just kind of did that really fast, sorry. But I just make one tight, and then I let it go. And I'm really not going to be able to teach you how to do this. I can just show you. So I just kind of go one loop, kind of gauge it, another loop. If it's for somebody that you don't have to be extra, you can just do like a loop bow, but if you want to make it really kind of fun, and I just call it like a 4-loop bow. Most gifts I do 4 loops. The bow is, I think, what makes the present. You just kind of tie it. That's why you only did one tie. Kind of go back through. But to give it a little pop or just something fun, a good wired ribbon. I got this, I think, at probably Sam's, maybe Hobby Lobby. And so I just kind of do like that, and I take it. And just do one more knot. And just kind of. If the tails are too long, you can trim it up. So, and that's my Christmas gift.